Yes. All right. Thank you very much for staying with us once again and joining us on this channel, Sports 7GH. It's always a pleasure to have you join us. So we are bringing you some more news. Yes. News and updates concerning Black Stars players and some of their transfers, especially Mohammed Kudus transfers. And then Thomas Partey, former Arsenal striker, has praised Thomas Partey. Yes, in the Arsenal setup going into the next season. He says that, look, Arsenal cannot afford to lose Thomas Partey, and we are going to talk to you about that. Black Stars winger injured. Yes, is it an injury or is it a way to move out from the club? We are going to bring you all the details and then we share our thoughts and views on that particular matter over there. And then also, Mohammed Kudus, what is his stance? Chelsea have lost Nkunku. I told you the other time that Nkunku is an injury-prone player. That injury wasn't just a minor injury, and he will be going out. So it has been confirmed that he'll be going out for some weeks. Now, Chelsea wants to sign a player. Is it going to be Mohammed Kudus, or is it going to be Michael Olise of Crystal Palace? Also, Ghanaian youngsters Enes Nyama and Ibrahim Osman nominated for Young Player of the Month in Denmark. Yes, we are going to bring you more details on that also on this particular channel in this video, Sports 7GH. Thank you very much for staying with us. Please do well to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell and select all. Like this video and leave your thoughts and comments below in the comment section if you have any. It's always a pleasure to have you join us. Thank you very much. Now, you remember that I brought you the news that Kamaldeen Sulemana is being monitored by Everton, and Everton wants to sign this particular player from Southampton. And for Everton, they want to do that on loan. Okay, yeah, they want to sign him on loan so that Kamaldeen Sulemana will be able to play in the English Premier League. You also remember that before Kamaldeen joined Southampton last season, Everton was they were very much interested in signing him. Okay, yes, but then he decided to join Southampton, and now Everton has come back wanting to sign Kamaldeen Sulemana. But then yesterday, Southampton had or played their first championship game. Yes, very style bill. Yes, they played their first championship game in a championship versus Sheffield United, and they won that particular game. First win for Southampton in the championship as they hope to come back to the Premier League. So that is how things are for them. But then they were without Kamaldeen Sulemana. Kamaldeen Sulemana wasn't part of the starting 11. And also, he wasn't part of the bench. So both the starting 11 and the bench wasn't part. But then Southampton revealed that he was injured. That is the reason why he wasn't part. His injury is the reason why he wasn't part of the game. Now, the two things I want to talk about is that, one, if he's truly injured, then it means that Black Stars may miss Kamaldeen Sulemana for that particular Central African Republic game. You know that Ghana versus Central African Republic, the AFCON qualifier is also inside, barely 1 month to go. So if the players get injured, it becomes very difficult. Even if they are going out for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, the clubs wouldn't like to release them for that particular game in September. And so if Kamaldeen Sulemana is truly injured, then it means that his chances of joining the Black Stars for the Central African Republic game may be in doubt. The second thing is that if he's not injured then it means that there is a transfer push. Now, in this transfer window, whenever a club tells you that a player is injured, especially when there are news of other clubs interested in the player, then you would have to think twice. You get a point? So Kamaldeen, it's not only Everton, even some French clubs, Nice and Lille, are all interested in signing Kamaldeen Sulemana. So there can be a transfer push that, look, I want to move out, I want to go. So they will say that, okay, then he's injured, he's not taking part of our team or our game, but then he's injured. That's the communication they will bring out. But then those are the two things that we can possibly deduce. But the confirmed fact is that Kamaldeen Sulemana is injured, as reported by Southampton FC over there. Now, Ghanaian youngsters Ernest Nuama and Ibrahim Osman nominated for Young Player of the Month in Denmark. You know that Denmark League has already started. The first game, Norgeland won 4-1 in their first game, and Ghanaian player Ernest Nuama scored hat-trick on the day. That was his first professional hat-trick. Now, the second game he rested, but another Ghanaian player who shined on the day was Ibrahim Osman. This Ibrahim Osman guy is a top quality player that is making name. He's a very good name in Denmark. A lot of people are talking about him, and they say that he's a top quality player. Ibrahim Osman. Keep the name, Ibrahim Osman. Those two Ghanaian players have been nominated for Young Player of the Month in Denmark. Yes, they are very, very young players, and they are doing very, very well. From the Right to Dream Academy to Norgeland, and they are doing extremely well for themselves. So Young Player of the Year of the Month in Denmark, will it be? It would obviously be Ernest Nuama because he has a hat-trick. The first hat-trick of the league, top quality performance, won the man of the match. And the second game he was rested, but it hasn't changed anything. I'm very sure Ernest Nuama will be winning that. Turkish club Adanaspor make bid for goal scoring sensation Emmanuel Yeboah. You remember that Emmanuel Yeboah did very well for himself for Ghana in the Ghana under 23 African Cup, or in the African Cup of Nations under 23 level, where he had 3 goals. He was the top scorer, one of the top scorers of the tournament. Now he went to his club CFR Cluj, and in 2 games he has scored 2 goals. So he's doing very well for himself currently, and a lot of clubs are interested in him. One of them is Turkish club Adanaspor, who make bid for goal scoring sensation Emmanuel Yeboah. Now the bid is around 10.5 million euros, but that 10.5 million euros, the Adanaspor club wants 2 players from CFR Cluj, 2 players, not just Emmanuel Yeboah. So how they will divide the money there, it's up to them. So that is the news coming in. Let's see. Emmanuel Yeboah has a lot of offers from MLS and from other clubs in Europe. We will see whether he will move or he will still stay at CFR Cluj in Romania and continue playing his football over there. Now let's talk about Mohammed Kudus matter. What is the issue with Mohammed Kudus? Now, Chelsea have lost Christopher Nkunku to injuries. The confirmed news is that he will be out for some weeks. So Chelsea hopes to have, you know that they wanted to play Nkunku as the number 10, and then Jackson as the number 9. Okay, so if he's injured, it means that they have to get a quality number 10 in the shape of either Mohammed Kudus or Michael Olise, who can also be versatile to play as wingers. Mohammed Kudus and Michael Olise have the same profile, if not huge similarities, barely the same profile. So they can both do the same thing, and that's the reason why Chelsea would want to buy either Mohammed Kudus or Michael Olise, one of them. But if they have money, then they can buy the 2 of them, and it will be very, very fine. But then that is the news, that because of Christopher Nkunku's injury, Chelsea are hoping to speed up their purchase of either Mohammed Kudus, the Ghanaian, or Michael Olise from Crystal Palace. So we will be hoping, or we will be seeing whether it will be for Kudus or it will be for Michael Olise. Let's wait and see over there. Now, Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey has been praised by former Arsenal striker Robin van Persie. Yes, and Robin van Persie praises Thomas Partey's vital role for the Gunners. Van Persie is saying that, look, Arsenal, Thomas Partey is the most important person in the Arsenal setup, and the Arsenal cannot afford to lose him. He says that he sees his distributions in that Arsenal midfield, and he scores too. So Thomas Partey distributes the ball very well and also scores as a midfielder. And you see, the reason why Arsenal really need Thomas Partey is that Thomas Partey will unlock Rice. Me, whenever I watch Declan Rice as a number 6 in West Ham, he moves forward too much. Look, you cannot do that with Arsenal. What do you mean by Arsenal? You are playing as the main number 6 and you are moving forward. But if he's moving forward and he has somebody like Thomas Partey who will stay back for him, that is a good one for Arsenal. But if you let Thomas Partey go, Jorginho is not a good tackler of the ball. cannot retrieve ball. He's not a good deliver of the ball like Thomas Partey would do. So I don't really know why Arsenal are still contemplating on selling him. It is just because of the amount of money he takes every week. That's £200,000. That's just the reason. Because when it comes to the ball on the pitch, Arsenal needs Thomas Partey, and that is what Robin van Persie is saying. Let's take some of the few quotes Van Persie says. He says that, look, if there is any player in the Arsenal dressing room that impressed me greatly, it is no other person than Thomas Partey. He didn't mention the Bukayo Sakas, the Odegaards, the Martinellis. He didn't mention any of them. He says it is Thomas Partey. It tells you that, look, the experienced striker knows what he's saying. He was great and you could see his distribution in that Arsenal midfield, and he scores too. Robin van Persie said in an interview. He says that, look, Arsenal cannot afford to lose Thomas Partey. Losing such a player without a brilliant replacement will really affect Arsenal, and Arteta knows this. He needs to stay and help them to do great next season. Thomas Partey needs to stay and help Arsenal do great next season, according to Robin van Persie. And this is clear. Arsenal, I don't really understand why they are doing this, but it is so clear that they need Thomas Partey, the Ghanaian, to unlock Rice, because Declan Rice loves to surge forward. He loves to surge forward. He doesn't love to stay back as a number 6 and then distract play and then receive possession from distract possession from the opponent and all of that. So have Thomas Partey do that and let Declan Rice move forward to support the attack, and you are good to go. You get a point? Yes, that's what I think. But let's see how things go for Thomas Partey and Arsenal. Thank you very much for staying with us. Please do well to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell and select or like this video. Leave your thoughts and comments below in the comment section if you have any. It's always a pleasure to have you join us. Thank you very, very much for staying. I'll definitely see you in the next update. Bye bye.